All right. Well, good morning. Thank you for joining us on our Facebook live stream and all of our digital platforms. I'm Greg Adeline alongside meteorologist Von Gaskin. And we are standing by here in the WIS newsroom as we are watching the first flakes fly here in the city of Columbia. Von, this morning we saw some snow already up in the Chapin area and in Valentine as well.
Yeah, and we had Derek Rush up in Newberry. He started seeing some big flakes as early as about 6 a.m. I think we got the first flakes flying up there. So the numbers will continue to add up. I'm actually showing you, if we can head over to my computer, I'm showing you, I think, Lake Murray, where we saw some flakes flying at Lake Murray as well. That was one of the first locations also to start seeing some flakes starting to fly. So, of course, for those of you who are just waking up, just getting going, this big snow event is up. Now, remember, we had this first alert weather day in place since Monday.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep. That's when
Since
we first
Monday.
saw the forecast.
Yeah, and we have been planning for this. We knew it was going to be a big winter storm, and, I mean, it's here. And we're just kind of waiting for it to unfold. We're waiting for it to stack up. I know that Derek told us the first few flakes were not sticking. So he may have a package. Let's see if he has something that we can look at now as we get the graphics going in just a few minutes.
You can see it's beginning to come down. The flurries are showing all across the camera right now. And if that's not a good enough visual, you can see it starting to collect on some of the hoods of the vehicles here in the downtown Newberry area, just outside of Midlands Hall here at Newberry College. Flurries on the ground mixed in with some brine, but again, also collecting on the car hoods. This is only going to stick more as the day progresses. Hopefully some of the students will pop out here so we can see if they're going to enjoy this and just how much. A very exciting time for anybody whenever we get snow here in the South. We're going to keep you guys updated throughout the day, throughout both the city of Newberry and in Newberry County. But reporting here in Newberry, I'm Derek Rush. We'll send it back to you guys for now.
All right, Derek. Looking good. That's what that's what we're seeing this morning.
Yeah.
Up in Chapin, like I say, the first flakes are starting to fall, and they were sticking.
Yeah.
So, just starting to pile up a little bit, and I think it's a kind of an indication of things to come. Von, you were mentioning also out at the lake there, right around, well, that's like the Irmo area, and so you have some snow there. But this morning, Von, quick story, I was pulling into the gas station up in Valentine, corner pantry there at the corner of Dutch Fork and Roush Metz, and getting myself a coffee, of course, and about to head out, and the guy there, I went to go pay, and he goes, "What are you doing?" He goes, "That one's on me." So some kindness, isn't that nice?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
He said, "Be safe out there." And so anyway, thank you to the kind gentleman at Corner Pantry for the morning coffee.
And I made reference to your coffee. I said, you had time to stop this morning.
Right.
I didn't have time to stop. I had to get in here.
It's
Let's
all
get
good.
to that forecast there. So, looking at this, this is a live picture over Lake Murray. And earlier we were able to see some flakes flying there. And they're the big, juicy ones, the big, fluffy ones. They're not wet. They will be very powdery. So 31 degrees out there now at that location, coming up with some clouds. I did put our indicator on here for Segra Park. Also, you can see a few flakes starting to fly there at the Segra Park location. A 31 with a northeast wind, making it feel like about 22. Now, that wind is adding insult to injury out there. But things are starting to fill in a little bit for us. We have been seeing it already in Newberry County and up towards Saluda, but now we're starting to see it down near Richland and Lexington counties and Calhoun County. You guys are getting in on some of that too. So again, we put it in motion and it's starting to fill in here and there. Not thick yet, but right now just kind of thin, just here and there, but they'll continue to fill in. That first alert weather day in place today for the snow, the cold for your Sunday and Monday. Right now we're at about 30 to 31. I actually expect the temperatures to fall through the course of the day.
Yeah.
So once the snow gets in here and starts to pile up, we'll start to kind of cool the air because of some of that, and that gives us a continuation of cooling temperatures. And not to mention, it will be windy. That wind chill will be a factor. For those of you who are wondering, why should you stay in the house? It's because we have a winter weather alert. We do have a winter storm warning that's in place. That is one of the reasons you need to stay inside. In addition to that, we also have an extreme cold warning that will start up for us tonight and continue into tomorrow morning, and they'll probably put another one in place for Monday morning as well. With that snow chance, yeah, it's just staying high from now all the way through tonight, maybe about 11, 12 o'clock, maybe even into first thing Sunday morning. We're going to see those snow showers in place across the area. And this is just looking at our future radar, showing how it will continue to spread over to the east. We're already seeing that now. This is actually doing a really good job of showing us how it's going to spread over. And it's already happening now at 8 as opposed to it happening at 11. So this could indicate that the storm is going to move a little bit faster, or it could indicate that it's going to stay around a little bit longer.
Yeah.
There you go. Staying around a little bit longer. And this is 5 o'clock. At 5 o'clock, I expect all of our counties to be seeing something out there on the radar at that point. Continues. This is all the way into about 3 a.m. tomorrow morning. So it may not be thick and they may not be heavy snow showers, but at least flurries hanging around for us until about 4 a.m. tomorrow morning. And then we're done with that, stacking up to about 2 to 5 inches for us down near Orangeburg, 4 to 7 inches for most of the Midlands, including Lexington, Newberry, and Columbia, Richland County. So everyone in Richland and Lower Richland County. And then just north of that, 5 to 8 inches expected. So those numbers are going to stack up, and I know it's going to take a little time, but we got time. We got time. We got all day.
Sure, yeah.
We're doing it all day.
It seems like that snow is going to be falling throughout the day, like you say, up until early morning tomorrow.
Yeah.
And, okay, so we got Rick Massimo checking in. Thanks, Rick. He
Hey,
says
Rick.
it started snowing in northeast Columbia. So we are seeing snow in different spots, not only northwest, but also northeast.
Yes.
And we expect the snow to, as you say, 4 to 7 inches, at least here in the Columbia metro area, for, the next, almost 24 hours.
Awesome.
18 to 24 hours, we're going to see
Yeah,
pretty good amount of snow.
Pretty good amount of snow, and it's the fluffy stuff.
Yeah.
It's stuff you guys are used to from Michigan, right?
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
It's not the little dirty, wet stuff that with ice pebbles all mixed into it, which we're used to here in South Carolina. Because these temperatures are so cold, it supports the fluffier, thick stuff as opposed to the wet, heavy snow that we get. And just kind of looking at the overall system, all the ingredients are in place. It's stacking up. It's lining up. It's going to work through the course of the day. And I mean, it's just giving us, it almost looks like a comma. You see that?
Yeah.
It almost looks like a comma. That is that counterclockwise flow around that low pressure. The surface low in place and then the upper level low in place. So that's everything stacked up through the atmosphere, which makes it perfect for snow.
Well, right, and we know that many people in the area have already stocked up and gotten all of their supplies that they might need for being, battening down the hatches here for the next 24 hours, and especially, you talk about that bitter cold coming following this snow event. Okay, so this is Jeff O'Shields. Yeah, he says, keep those cabinet doors open under the sinks. Let your faucets drip. Great advice, especially when you talk about temperatures reaching the single digits, perhaps near zero with feels like temperatures.
Yeah,
that's
feels like temperatures really getting down there. And I mean, we don't see this very often.
No.
Like, I don't think we had a zero real field temperature last year.
No.
So I mean, this is the first time we've had it in a couple of years. So make sure you are prepared. You're using the heat lamps that you have to use for the pumps and everything. So make sure you are ready for this kind of cold. And of course, watching those pipes.
Yeah, that's always very important. As we're looking out the window here in the studio, you can see that the snow has started to intensify a little bit, even in just the past 5 or 10 minutes.
Yeah.
We have seen the snow kind of pick up here, and it sounds like it's just going to do that throughout the day, probably a good idea to just stay off the roads for the remainder of today. It's really not worth it. Although we have talked to some local agencies that will be plowing. SCDOT will probably be clearing the roads at certain points, especially some of the main thoroughfares. Always a good idea. Leave plenty of room for that plow. Don't crowd the plow so that they can get those roads clear and so that people can get out and about before too long.
Yeah, I saw them out as early as about Thursday, I think. I saw a few out Thursday, and then I know they were out yesterday, and even as early as this morning, I was seeing some fresh brine that was down on my way in. So yeah, good stuff there. Wind chills going down to feeling like about 0, maybe right around -1 or 2, some of our areas to the north, but these 30-degree temperatures that you're feeling right now will continue to go down through the course of the day, down to 16. Yeah, that's where we'll be by tomorrow morning. 16 degrees, and that's the air temperature. It'll feel colder. Then getting up to about 35 tomorrow, so that'll help a little bit with melting, but not very much. Don't expect much melting to happen tomorrow. So whatever falls today will still be hanging around until Monday. So I'm glad we have those cancellations going on. Now, Monday afternoon, I see some significant melting. We're at 44 with sunny skies by that point.
All right, now we're talking.
Yeah, but the kids, I feel like the kids should be able to start enjoying something by first thing tomorrow. Yeah, let it fall today. Let it sit out there and be nice and fresh. And then tomorrow morning, go out there and enjoy it.
Today seems like a perfect soup day.
Oh, yeah, I made soup. We made soup.
There you go.
I made soup. Yeah, soup and cornbread on deck for my house.
Yes, got to do that. Any sort of cookies or some baking. Put something on. Keep it tuned to WIS. All of our digital platforms throughout the day, kind of see what's going on with the snow. But I mean, you can also have the Netflix going, anything like that. Why not,
nice hot fire. Put an extra log on the fire and just enjoy indoor time.
It sounds like a great time. Vaughn, we appreciate this update.
Right.
Of course, we're going to be coming to you throughout the morning and throughout the day as we continue to watch this winter storm move through the Midlands. Winter storm warning now in effect, but of course, we have you covered, and we'll be here throughout the storm and after on WIS TV.